Ile kitu ilifanya nikuwe na tamaa ya kujua sheria ni kuwa wakati mmoja mamangu alishikwa. So alishikwa because she was a tailor and she would make clothes and sometimes carry work home. So katika ile kwenda nyumbani she had carried the scissors ambayo ilikuwa sharp sana. So kidogo ikajitokeza kwa bag yake ikapasua. Nikawa ikampasua mama fulani, ikakata mama fulani ambayo walikuwa sokoni.
What's up, guys, and welcome to The Art Scene, a show where we feature top industry players in the film industry. My name is Cheptoek Boyo, and with me I have another awesome guest. Her name is Mary Airo, but most of you know her by the name Mama Nyaguthii. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Boyo.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Kutafuta haupatikani.
Nina kazi mingi, unajua ninafanya kwa civil society.
Yes,
so kazi ni mingi hapa na pale. So sometimes getting me is a big challenge. Yeah.
Chief Paralegal.
I tell you. Mimi ndio sasa coordinator wa paralegal services.
Nice. So, wacha tuanze na background. Where were you raised? Uligrowia wapi? Ulienda wapi shule?
Mimi nilizaliwa Nairobi. Nikareziwa pale Kangemi. Unajua Kangemi ukienda towards Westlands.
Yes.
So hapo ndio nimelelewa hadi nikakuwa mtu mzima. Hadi mwishowe wakati nilishapata pesa zangu niliona wacha nihame. Ndio usikae pale mpaka kukosa mume, kupata mume kwa shida. Wale umeka nao ni kama brothers wako. So I needed to move. So I moved to Kasarani after that.
Okay.
But nimereziwa Kangemi.
Nice. Shule ulienda wapi?
Shule nilienda Kihumbuni Primary School ambayo iko Kangemi bado.
Okay.
Yes. Na baada ya hapo nilienda Ngara Girls High School. Na kutoka Ngara Girls nikaenda Nairobi Institute of Business Studies. Yes.
Now, business.
Yes.
Sasa wewe ni paralegal / actor.
Yes.
Mbona huku continue with the business?
You see, one that nilisha trainiwa kwa sheria. So what I needed most in terms of doing my work is the legal background.
Okay.
Which I already have. So hata ile ambao nilikuwa ninaenda NIBS ilikuwa tu ya kunisaidia sasa kudeal na watu.
Okay.
Community development. So because I needed the background of law and then have community development in terms of projects, because mimi ni project officer pia. So I do a lot of things. So basically every day in my work na deal na watu, na deal na projects in the community ambazo zinahusu sheria na human rights.
Okay.
Yes.
Your character kwa Papa, you had a limp.
Yes.
Normally you do not have one.
Yes.
Have you had that experience where mtu amecommit on the street and he's like, hey, am I seeing Mama Nyaguthii or not?
Well, many times, because kuweka Mama Nyaguthii na Mary Airo kidogo utatiza watu, kwa sababu nikiwa hivi it's ni vigumu mtu ajue huyu ndio Mama Nyaguthii, but huwa wanasema hii face inakaa familia, tulikutana wapi, tulionana wapi? Because yule ambaye ako kwa televisheni kidogo amezeeka, you know, ana limp, alafu mavazi zile amevalishwa, alafu makeup ambayo inamzeesha. So then until niseme kuwa mimi mtu akiniambia your face is familiar nini, na ili nisimkoroge zaidi, huwa nawaeleza kuwa mimi ni Mama Nyaguthii wa Papa Shirandula. So wananiuliza mbona uko mdogo hivi, mbona hautembei vile huwa unatembea kule? Naambia ni kuigiza. That is just acting.
You played a Kikuyu character.
Yes.
On the show.
Yes.
What inspired that character?
Hiyo character ilikuwa inspired na nyanya fulani ambayo tulikuwa tunamuita Shosho Wangare. Shosho Wangare alikuwa anaishi na mama yake ambaye alikuwa amezeeka mpaka hata meno hakuwa nazo, na alikuwa na maploti nyingi za mabati na mashamba mengi sana. But huyu Shosho kana na hiyo pesa mingi alikuwa nayo, alikuwa anavaa nguo tu moja. So kila siku ana hiyo nguo moja na huwa alikuwa naifua usiku. So wakati nilipewa hiyo role ya Mama Nyaguthii, yule Shosho akawa akanijia akilini nikasema Mama Nyaguthii, mimi vile nataka kuitoa ni kama yule shosho Wangare. So hivyo ndio liweza kujitokeza, na ilikuwa rahisi kwangu kwa sababu ilikuwa ni mtu ambaye ninajua. Na niliweza kukua nikiona yule shosho hadi wakati, manake nikimjua nikiwa mtoto alikuwa anatembea tu kama ako straight. Lakini baadaye kwa sababu ya kuzeeka na kwa sababu ya kubeba kiondo mgongoni kidogo alirudi akainama kwa sababu ya uzee.
Did Shosho Wangare get to see you? Alijua ni yeye ndio una play?
Sidhani kama alijua kwa sababu Shosho Wangare kule tulikuwa tunaishi, tulitoka na tukahamia mahali pengine. So by the time nilikuwa na play hiyo role ya Mama Nyaguthii, tayari nilikuwa nimetoka pale Kangemi, nishaolewa. So it's many years. So I never went back hata kuuliza kama huyu shosho bado yuko na nimweleze kuwa wajua yule Mama Nyaguthii nilikuwa inspired na wewe. So sijui kama sijui labda anaweza kuwa anajua watoto wamweleza na muone ni wewe.
Now that the show has ended, you have that dress.
Yes.
What are you planning to do with it? Is it utaipeleka kwa museum? Is it when you're being called for an MC, now you turn back to Mama Nyaguthii? Your dress itafanya nini in future?
Show kumalizika haimaanishi kuwa sasa kuigiza imemalizika. Haimaanishi kuwa yule mama ile role yake sasa hawezi, manake sasa ile ndio watu wanajua, so hata nikiitwa mahali popote huo ndio wanajua Mama Nyaguthii. Siwezi jigeuza mtu mwingine. So ile nguo naipenda sana ile nguo. So huwa inafuliwa, inawekwa kwa wardrobe vizuri, na kazi kitokelezea mimi huyo na nguo yangu. Because hiyo ndio face ya Mama Nyaguthii. Hiyo ndio nguo ambayo nikivaa hata bila kusema mimi ni nani,
it's a brand by
it's a brand, yes.
So last year has been a very difficult year.
Yes.
You lost Papa,
yes,
one of your friends and a castmate. What was your memory of him?
Papa was an amazing person. And Papa alikuwa ametuweka kama watoto wake. He really cared so much for us. Yani mpaka saa zingine nikikumbuka maisha yamebadilika without him. Because I believe saizi kama angekuwa maisha ingekuwa tofauti kabisa. Because alikuwa anaenda mbele kututafutia, kama watoto wake. Tayari ana think ahead kutengeza vipindi vingine. Unaelewa? Because kabla aage tayari tulikuwa tushatengeza kipindi kingine. Na unaona sasa kufa kwake ikawa sasa kidogo lazima kurealign tena, na kando na hayo kuna character mwingine bado alikufa. So unaona ni tricky kiasi, but tunaamini kuwa mambo yatakuwa mazuri because hiyo show tayari iko kwa The Blaze. Na tuna hope kuwa itaweza kupata a bigger platform.
You have managed to keep your private life quiet.
Yes.
Whisper hapa hivi ulikuwa umeolewa. Yes. But we do not know about that. Yes. Are you a family woman? How many kids? How many years in marriage?
Huwa spendi kuzungumzia my private life. And I think is because I look at the way Kenyans treat celebrities kwa social media. So the moment una open to your private life, anything iki happen, they will demand that tunataka kujua. So my private life huwa naitaka tu iwe private, watu wanijue tu kama mwigizaji na ifike hapo, because I see what happens to other celebrities ambao wanapenda kuweka familia zao pale, kitu kikininio kidogo
Wakenya ndio hao wametag around all the family
sasa unaona. So huwa sipendi ndugu zangu wajulikane, anyone in my family huwa naitaka tu iwe private.
Now you are paralegal. Ukale. Sinaweza kuita tu legal officer.
Msaidizi wa sheria, legal officer, yes.
Legal officer easier.
Yes.
Sasa hii legal officer, how did you start it? Was it something that was passionate, ukasema I want to pursue this? Okay. Ama tu ni life na kuona this is an opportunity, let me do it?
Ile kitu ilifanya nikuwe na tamaa ya kujua sheria nikuwa wakati mmoja mamangu alishikwa. So alishikwa because she was a tailor and she would make clothes and sometimes carry work home. So katika ile kwenda nyumbani, she had carried the scissors ambayo ilikuwa sharp sana. So kidogo ikajitokeza kwa bag yake, ikapasua. Nikawa ikampasua mama fulani, ikakata mama fulani ambayo walikuwa sokoni. You know the way you just move with your
move
bag.
Around.
So ikaniniwe because it was very sharp. Ikamkata yule mama. So yule mama akamweleza, wewe mama, ona ile nini bag lako ni kama kuna kitu sharp ambayo imenikata. So my mom alikuwa na rafiki yake mwingine ambaye alikuwa kiherehere sana. So kabla mamangu ajibu, yule rafiki yake akawa amejibu, akamtell off. Huyu mama akamwambia, fanya vile unataka, ni nini hiyo kitu kidogo nini. So yule mama akakasirika, akajawa na ghadhabu. So akamfuata mamangu mpaka alipofika nyumbani, then akaenda kuripoti kwa polisi. Wakaja na polisi wakamshika. So then I did not know the law. So sikujua what to do na nini. So nikamweleza babangu, ongea na huyo mama kama we can settle it within the police station, ikisiende kotini itakuwa bora. Na mamangu alilala kwa police station
over simple scratch.
Yes. So that is the law, because that is assault when it comes to the law.
Yeah.
So then yule mama alikuwa mzuri, wakazungumza ile wakatatua ile mambo. Mamangu akaenda nyumbani, but baada ya kulala cell. So then that made me have the urge of knowing the law. So that then I do not only support my family, but I could also assist any other poor Kenyan who cannot afford the services of a lawyer. Because for us, we give our services for free. You give legal aid for free. And in the case someone needs a legal representation in court, if it's a needy case, then we ensure the advocates that we work with can represent this person. Yes.
As a legal officer, we've seen a lot of crime happening. Now, also, you visit these prisons and the women you help.
Yes.
What is the top crime that women are committing? What is getting women in jail?
Well, there are many. There are actually many.
Like the top one, the ones that, you know, this crime doing Angamiza, a lot of women are going to jail because of this.
There's a lot of assault. There's a lot of women wamekuwa wakora, so obtaining by false pretense. Wanauza mashamba ambazo haziko, wanauza magari ambazo haziko. We've had a few cases of neglect, but murder ziko juu na robbery with violence.
Murder ya psychotic murder ama crime of passion murder?
They are different. There are many. But unajua ukiletwa pale gerezani, you just put under murder, ni murder. So circumstances ziko tofauti, but ni murder. But kuna hizo crime of passion ambayo some were provoked, some provocation, ile mume amelete mwanamke kwa nyumba. Kuna ile unapigwa na mume wako bila sababu na ulikuwa ukachukua kisu ukamdunga.
Reacted.
Kuna ile tamaa pia, wale ambao wanafanya kama wafanyikazi wa nyumbani, anajua huyu mama ana pesa nini, anapanga wakora, wale wakora badala ya kufanya vile walielezwa wanakuja na kuua. So inakuwa ni murder. So ziko nyingi. But yes, there's murder cases ambazo ziko juu. There's robbery violence, you know, women have become highway robbers. So it's
crazy.
Alafu kama za assault, hizi za plot, hizi mmetukanana, mmepigana, mwagiana nini, you know, hizo vitu vidogo ambao pia vinaweza kuzuiliwa bila kupelekwa gerezani.
Now we of late we've seen a lot of child molestation cases, child abuse, but the law seems to be lenient to these people, especially when it happens within the family.
Yes.
Munasema wacha wa solve within the family.
Yes.
It is not solved. The guy goes free, does the same to either the child or other members or actually an outsider.
Yes.
Why is the law lenient on sex pests and offenders?
The law is not lenient.
It's not.
The law does not allow for any settlement of a criminal case, especially against a child. The law does not allow. It is illegal. It is illegal to actually sit down and, you know, deal with a defilement case within the table, within the family. It is illegal, and anybody who is found doing that should actually be arrested and put to book. It is illegal.
What about when the issue has been taken to the chief? Chief ameonekaniwa kando, akasema they are settling it at home.
The chief has no mandate to handle any criminal offense. The chief's work is just to handle civil matters. Criminal offense is not within their mandate, and they are doing it. If they're doing it, it is illegal. They're doing it illegally. Any matter that is criminal in nature inafaa kupelekwa police station, piga ripoti kwa polisi. Polisi watakuja watachukua, wata-investigate, wakiona kama kuna ushahidi wa kutosha watamshika yule mtu, but haifai kupelekwa kwa chief. Manake chief wanatumia mamlaka yao vibaya. They are not allowed by the law to handle criminal matters. Yes.
You have handled a lot of cases.
Yes.
Uku nje.
Yes.
What's the one that made you feel like, wow, it either drained you or fulfilled you?
Yes. The cases, the one that I had was a murder, a murder, a suspect, confiding in you how they killed 3 people in one night. That broke my heart. To imagine that you killed your wife, you killed your daughter, and went ahead and killed your brother. So this person, they had a difference with the wife. So the wife left, akaenda kwao. So after some time akamfuata mke wake, akapata mke wake kama amepata kibarua fulani. So the wife akamwambia tungoja mpaka Saturday tutakuwa tumelipo, then we can go back. So that Saturday ilipofika, because now kwa sababu alikuwa ameenda kwa wakwe wake, angelala kwa boma. So alikuwa analala kwa center. So na mke wake. So when Saturday ilipofika, yule bibi akalipwa, but she said maybe wangoje mpaka one extra day so that afanye mambo fulani. So that night hiyo usiku jamaa aliua bibi yake. They were sleeping in one, I think either room ya hoteli. So akaua bibi yake na akaua mtoto wake. So within that night akatoka, I think zile spirits zilikuwa zinamuelekeza. Akatoka akaenda kumtafuta the brother ambaye alikuwa amekosana naye. So we walked for a long distance. Akaenda mpaka huko ndugu yake akabisha. Akafunguliwa and he immediately just killed him. So in one night aliua watu 3. So
and the daughter now, because he aliua pia daughter.
Aliua daughter.
So akatoka
the wife, the wife, the daughter. So walikuwa nalala kwa room moja.
Oh, the wife and the daughter were living together.
Because now it's a family, amekuja hawezi lala kwa wakwe wake. So they were just renting a room ambao wanalala. So he killed the daughter, he killed the wife, the daughter, and went and killed the brother. So that is one story
and he confessed and he owned it.
And yes, and you see I cannot, you see, because of confidentiality. Siwezi enda mahakamani nieleze hakimu
useme he's guilty.
Nimwambie kuwa huyu jamaa aliconfess hivi. I can't, because our work we have to handle matters in confidentiality to make these people open up to just give direction. So those are some of the cases ambazo saa zingine ukikumbuka, when this is a murderer you're sitting with.
Yeah.
This is someone who is confessing to you.
And a murderer who doesn't want to go to jail.
Exactly. And you're seated here with a murderer. So you're imagining about yourself, your security with this person. Could they even just pounce on you and just...
And as a flip, another victim.
So those are some of the cases ambao ukisikia. And of course, cases za watoto really break my heart. There's one that mama aliletwa pale Langata. And she was charged with the assault mtoto. So when I tried to find out, she came to me and she wanted legal direction. And one thing people need to know that kazi yetu si ya kusaidia wahalifu. So unajua wao wanakuja nafikia sasa utawasaidia ndio mtoe kwa noma. Hiyo hatuwezi kufanya. If someone is guilty, our work ni kuhakikisha kuwa zile magurudumu za sheria zina move haraka. Ukipatikana na makosa ufungwe haraka. Ukipatikana bila makosa uachiliwe. So mama akaja kwangu akanieleza, nikamwambia kabla niongee na wewe ningependa kujua yule mtoto yuko wapi, because kwanza she lied to me ati nimeshtakiwa na makosa ya mtoto. Nikamweleza hakuna mtu shtakiwa na makosa ya mtoto. What is the offense?
What is the offense?
So akaniambia nilimchapa mtoto. Nikamuuliza kwani ulimchapa kiasi hichi gani mpaka ikawa umeshtakiwa, na nani walikushtaki? Akasema ni majirani. Nikamwambia it must have been very terrible. Nikamwambia I want to know where the child is before I talk to you. So akanieleza mtoto yuko Nairobi Children's Remand Home. Mimi huyo nikaenda. Nikauliza mtoto fulani, nikapewa mtoto, a very beautiful girl. So nikamuuliza sasa mbona umekuja hapa? Akaniambia nililetwa hapa kwa sababu ya kuniprotect kutoka kwa mama. He was a sharp girl. Nikamuuliza kwani mama alifanyia nini? Akaniambia mam alinichoma. Aliweka kisu kwa moto akanichoma mapaja. So nikamuuliza hebu fungua tuone. Then she pulled up her dress. It was terrible, boy. I was so hurt that when I went back I told this lady, you know, I don't think I want to talk to you. But I would love to know what drove you to do this. Yes, you know, like, is this your own child? Akasema yeye ni mtoto wangu. Nikamwambia ni nini hicho kilikusukuma? Alifanya nini huyu mtoto mpaka ukamdhulumu vile? Akaniambia eti alikuwa amepoteza shilingi 50. Nikamwambia 50 shillings. 50 shillings. Nini mtoto hivi? Nikamwambia ilikuwa mazoea. Hao akaanza kuniambia eti ni vile ako na mimba. Nikamwambia kwani mimi mimba uko nayo, wengine hatujaibeba. So that woman alikuja akafungwa miaka 3. And actually she gave birth while in prison. So those are some of the cases that really, you know, break my heart. You know, murder, any offense that touches on the human body is a serious offense hata kwa sheria. Kwa sababu nikikukata pua boyo, it is permanent.
It is permanent. Nitaka bila pua ama crooked one, ukifanya reconstruction is never the same.
And what you could go through as a result of that inakuwa yani medical issues, it's a lot. So any offense that touches on the human body for me, even violence hiyo ya kupiga mke nyumbani ama kupiga mume ama mtoto, there are things that I really find it terrible because it damages the human body. It messes you psychologically. It puts you down as a human being. It messes with your dignity as a human being.
Yeah.
And for me, those I do not compromise. Yeah, because mtu wa mada nitakusikiza tu. I will give you the general direction.
Just as an officer,
yes,
and your job.
Yes, but I will not go into details in terms of trying to support you. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, easy cases, they're so deep and it also wears you down.
It does.
How do you come out of it? So that usikue pia wewe depressed and it's a daily chore you're doing.
You can easily get depressed because sometimes it bogs you down. But we have a debriefing session. We have counselors. You can't do this kind of work. Na kuna counselors ambao utakaa naye chini, ambao mtazungumza, ambao atakuninio, atakusaidia. You must. And that is why unakuta watu kama polisi, watu kama prison officers, our uniformed nini, that they a lot happens within them because they do not have near counselors. So juzi tu ndio waziri aliona kuwa cases za kujiua imekuwa mingi, cases za suicide imekuwa mingi within the forces. So wakaona kuwa wawekewe a counselor so that they are helped psychologically to deal with some of these traumas that they get out of the services that they give. So without that, and of course I have friends, even within the office and outside, you talk to will be, I'm a very talkative person.
Yeah.
So it is
you are very free.
Yes. So sometimes when I share, I feel better. I feel relieved. I feel like I have carried a burden and put it down. Even when I share, it's confidential. I will just say generally I have went through
the way you've shared,
but I cannot give details, no name. Yes. So you need people to talk to. Otherwise, you'll get to a mental health issue. Yes, utachizi because these things disturb you sometimes. That I used to get, sometimes I would wake up even at night, and you're imagining this case and wherever. It's crazy.
And the guy might actually
sometimes
because of good lawyers, like, but you can't do anything.
Because of even technicalities. And I think shida ni kuwa Wakenya tuna tabia mbaya sana. That mimi naweza kukuona kuwa umeiba, niende nikushtaki, lakini wakati ushahidi unatakiwa mimi niende nipeana huo ushahidi, siko.
No show.
So then we blame the court. That court imemwachilia huyu mtu but hakuna ushahidi. Kama hakuna ushahidi wa kutosha, the court will leave this person.
Huwezi fungwa,
utafungwa na nini? It is ushahidi or evidence the court relies on. Without that, then people will walk scot-free. And some have walked scot-free, even those who have murdered. Yes.
Where do you see the legal blind spot in the Kenyan law?
What do you mean the legal blind spot?
Things that we're supposed to be legally protected, but we are not.
I think we are legally protected generally.
We've covered all areas.
Yes, we are legally protected. The problem is that we do not know the law as Kenyans. You see, you'll be legally protected and feel protected when you know the law.
Yes.
Because when you do not know the law, haujui saa zile hata sheria, your right imevunjwa. You understand? So you must know the law to know that this right of mine has been infringed. You understand? And that is where we have the biggest gap. The level of legal illiteracy in Kenya is too high. Okay? So then, and that is why the paralegals come in to sensitize. Well, that is why you get the paralegals within the prisons to give legal aid, to actually do the paralegal clinics, so that sensitize this person, so that they self-represent themselves. Because when you know the law, you don't need to be represented in court.
Aha.
Yes, you can.
You don't need to pay his lawyers.
No, because we are dealing with a poor population. The biggest people, the biggest number of people within the prison are the poor people. They're not the rich. The rich find their way. They can pay the bond.
Lawyers.
Yeah, they can have the fines. So our interest is not those who have money. Our interest is usually that poor person who cannot pay a fine, who cannot pay a bail. Okay? So it means that this person will be within the prison until their matter is concluded. So what do? Give them the legal knowledge in terms of a trial. Where does it begin? And what is their role in every stage? So that they can represent themselves. What do they need? Okay? In order to start preparation of their cases. The prosecution witness statement, the charge sheet, and then start thinking about. Tell them how to cross-examine. You know? You do all that. These people go to court and they represent themselves.
And there has been successful...
Yes, many successes. And it has made the legal system, even move faster, and the courts are happy. Because when someone is informed, things move faster. You understand? Because you know how to, engage the system. But when you're not informed, even sometimes you find that a court may adjourn a case. And there are no proper reason why this case is being adjourned. And because you don't have that knowledge, you do not know how to challenge that decision. But you see, when you're informed, the court is aware that this person will challenge. And when the challenge is done, it is put in writing. Okay? Yes, the magistrate or the judge will put that in writing. So it means that there's evidence that you actually challenge. So anyone who understands the system and the trial process, and the case will move faster. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So the poor people, they can represent themselves. We give them that legal knowledge. But then the problem is that we are not all within all the prisons in Kenya. We are not. But the good thing that we have paralegals in all the 47 counties.
So per county, you have one.
Not just one. There are many, because the Paralegal Society of Kenya, which I coordinate, has a database of all paralegals within the country. Okay? So then, if someone needs, for example, if you told me you need a paralegal in Kitale, I will go to the database, check who is in Kitale, and tell you, this is the number, this paralegal is based here in Kitale. You talk to them. They will handle your case. So that is the case, because we want paralegals to be easily accessible. Okay? So that poor person does not have the rights infringed, and then the perpetrators get away, but gets justice. So we want to ensure that the poor person gets justice, and the perpetrator is brought to book and actually jailed if found guilty. Yes.
You away from the law.
Yes.
I think we should have a sit down for purely the law.
It's my passion. See how I can talk forever when it comes to matters of the law.
MP wa law. Away from the law, you're a very fashionable woman.
Yes.
Where do you get the fashion, the inspirations?
I think the person who used to inspire me the most was the late Orierogo Manduli. Oh, that woman was stylish. Oh, I used to look at her and would admire her. You know, the way she dresses. I even have those headgears. I no longer wear them, but I used to. You know, like she has a good sense of fashion, you know, and that, you know, inspired me a lot as a woman, because I looked at how she aged. And she aged gracefully. And you're like, wow. So I was telling a friend yesterday, I want to age like Oriero Gomanduli. So we are told that image is everything.
Yes.
So then you need to know how to dress for occasions. You have to know how to dress. You have to put money in dressing to just look nice.
Yeah.
And it builds your self-esteem. You feel nice when you know like you're a center of attraction and guys are like, wow, you look good. Feels good, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so really, the late Oriero really inspired me when it comes to fashion. Yes. But I also have friends who are so fashionistas, Awinja.
Oh,
there's Willy Brother.
Yake. Ni kama they should be the next wangekuwa Met Gala.
So I mean, you cannot have such friends. And then we have to dress. So I think my clique of friends, both even the male ones that I can't mention here because of their high status in the world, they really inspire me.
Okay.
Because they dress well. Yeah, and I think I love looking good. Yes.
Mary, sijawahi kukuona kwa stage. Did you ever do stage?
I did.
You did?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is where I started.
That is where you started.
Now, let me tell you what happened. You see, I was a teacher. Before I started acting, I tried acting. So I taught. And then one day...
A primary school teacher, high school teacher,
I did I did actually lower primary and upper primary. Yes, and even a kindergarten. So I taught for some time. So the organization I work for, Legal Resources Foundation, when they got formed in 1993, in 1995 they were looking for young people who they can train in acting. So I happened to be lucky that they got me within the Chiefs camp in Kangemi.
Okay.
So from there they started training me into arts, and I found arts interesting. Like it's moved
something.
And then after that, they gave me a project in Kitui where we were talking about land issues. So then I found art interesting. I dropped teaching. And after the project, I decided to go at the Kenya National Theatre. So the first book I ever did was Visiki.
Kitambo.
That was a stage play.
Yes.
Kitambo. And I was playing the role of Amina, that young girl. And then I did the Burdens. Yes, I did the Burdens. And then I have done some Luo plays. There's one which was called what? There was Duany Rock or something. So I've done Luo plays, I think 2 or 3. So I've done stage acting.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a lot of stage acting. And that is, I did even one by Mbalamwezi. That is where I met Papa. Yes, so that is where we met, so that when he was now starting the program, he actually thought of me. Because he had already seen me on stage. And I was good. Yes. So I've done stage.
I assumed you just went directly to...
No.
To series.
Stage makes you a good actor.
Yeah.
So if you begin with stage, you'll make a good actor in television or even a film. Yes.
Now that you've been in a series for over a decade.
Yes.
A decade plus, right?
It was a decade plus. Yes.
What are your favorite roles to play? Because everyone identifies to you too, Mama Nyaguthii, and those who knew you from the stage only know you as those particular characters. What is your favorite What is your favorite roles to play?
Well, I think for me as an actor, you should be an all-round kind of actor. That any role that you're given, you can actually play. Because I remember those days when I was doing Visiki, I played the role of a small girl. And I brought out it so well that people saw a small girl. So when I was given Mama Nyaguthii, I played Mama Nyaguthii so well that people saw the old woman. When before Papa passed on, we were doing a different one. It was called... why am I forgetting the name? Mzeni Wewe. And Mzeni Wewe, I'm playing a totally different role, a sophisticated woman. It's so classy. And
now the legal officer kind of roles.
Yes. And I was looking at that role and I'm seeing Mary Airo, the legal person. Yes. So it's a different role. But yes, I like it because, again, it more or less bring out the real person. You understand?
Yes.
Like when I'm doing it, I'm feeling like it's Mary. This is Mary. And people could easily relate with it again, and they were telling me, Mary, this is you. I mean, this is Mary Airo.
This is the person.
Yes,
I'm
so then
interacting
I
with.
did not have to strain to bring up that role. So there's fashion in it. There's the strictness as a person, which I am. There's orderliness, which I have. You know, assertiveness, which sometimes I have. So I can play any role given. I am free to go. Yes.
Nice that you're not choosy.
No, I'm not.
Lastly,
Yes.
what would you advise young people coming in the industry, acting industry?
One, I would tell young people, some of them come in the industry because they have nothing to do or they failed. Okay? So then...
This is the last option.
Yeah, the last option. This is the easiest way out. I would tell them, one, that actors, we need brains. We need people with brains. We need people who are intelligent. Because here we'll be dealing with a script. We'll expect you to even be creative in terms of coming up with a script. We need directors. We need actors. We do not need people who did not...
Everyone is just acting.
Yes.
And the industry is not growing.
Yes. And secondly, when they look at us on television, they should not imagine that we just grew in a day. You know, these young people, they come and they want to be famous like you. And they thought that fame came gradually. And it was out of, hard work for you to even get there.
Yeah.
So for them, they want easy money. They think you make a lot of money. For example, I think there's a day we were shooting Papa, and there was this person we just brought in, and so we drove in, a big number of us just drove in and whatever. And he looked at us and he said, I have to do this role so well so that in 3 months' time, nataka kuwa kama nyinyi.
Hey, too ambitious. You can't.
Like, what is wrong with this guy? So you see that kind of an attitude. Because build your career as an actor. If you're good in it, work will find you.
Yes.
But if you think you want to grow rich quick, then I think it's not, don't come to arts.
No.
Tafuta pesa zingine hata kama ni kwenda
Ningia wash.
Uingie wash.
You're not encouraging you guys.
You went to in the bank, utanini. Because it took us many years, we suffered. And we are grateful because those days, you would sit at the theater, hakuna kazi. Actually, the first job we got, the payment was 300 per show. And that was the highest
300 shillings. This is the stage.
Stage. And that was the highest paid.
Not a CEO per day.
It's not per day.
This is, per show.
Per show. So it was crazy. So, and we still, like soldiered on and, just built our careers. So, and also one thing that I need to tell the young people, that we fought to have the laws put in place to actually, allow acting, Kenyan acting to be, given chance on our media station, in our television. Long time it was not there.
No.
So whatever they're enjoying is as a result of our work.
Yeah.
Okay? That we pushed the then minister, I think it was Najib Balala. We took advantage of the NASA, was it Nini? What was it called? When Kibaki came in. It was
TNA.
No, it was was it NASA government or something?
NASA ni juicy.
Okay. 2002.
The first time Kibaki was coming.
Yes. You see a lot of changes came in and there were positive changes. And one of the things when we called the minister then, who was Balala, and asked him to, make a visit to the Kenya National Theatre because we want to have a moment with him. And we told him, look, one, we want artists to be recognized. And recognition, it means that he has to be put in policy. It has to be put in law. So that then the media station are compelled to have a certain percentage of local content. Okay? So without that, arts would still have been, something that is not even paying. So now we are talking about over 70% content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So then it is something we fought for. So you see why we need brains in acting? We need people to think about policy.
Yes.
All those things. So if this person does not, is someone who just failed and thinking art is a by the way, then we don't need this person.
No.
Yes. No. Yeah.
There has been a lot of complaints about the former KFCB CEO.
Yes.
In your personal opinion, do you think Ezekiel Mutua helped this industry?
Well, I don't think it could. It must have helped. I never engaged with him. But I will look at it from, a constitutional point of view. We are talking about Chapter 6, integrity and all that. And again, I'm looking at, this is a public officer. Okay, this person is supposed to be serving us. He cannot make utterances that he was making, against the artist.
Yeah.
Like the person who is supposed to ensure that I am not poor. That there are jobs, that you create jobs for me, that you work with me, that you build my capacity in terms of even creating jobs for myself.
Yeah.
But you cannot sit there and behave like a moral police. Who gave you that responsibility to be a moral police? We have laws.
Yeah.
So anything which is not within the law, then that person should actually, if the content is not within the law, then there's no discussion about it.
Yeah.
So don't be the moral police. You start telling me if I go to, I've had incidences. I mean, I've saw the utterances that he made on social media. There's one he made about Akode. There's one he made about Eric Omondi and many other, and making people feel like they have to bootlick him for him to, you have to be in the correct picture about it.
In his books for you.
Exactly. And that is wrong, because personally, as a person, I'm not a bootlicker. I mean, anything I do is you pick me out of merit. So then it was so wrong to make such utterances about artists, and I felt terrible because he's a public person. We have he's put there to actually serve us, and not the other way around. So he should not be seen there like making us, trampling on us, making very undignified statements about artists. So that I did not like about him. And there's other private things I like. I mean, I know about him that are so negative. Yes. That I can't say here. So he was such a pretender that he's wearing this ni kuvaa ngozi ya kondoo.
Ngozi ya kondoo ni wolf.
Yes, there are private things about this person, and so when you see them in the limelight, preaching Jesus, and behind the scene they're doing totally different things, and you're like, he has no moral authority to even tell anyone about anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't like that about him. Yeah, because me, I'm guided. I'm so legal that if you're put there, then you need to serve as per the laws or the policies that have put you there. Yes.
We recently saw a lot of artists.
Yes.
And actors. Wacha tuseme actors sana wamefall into alcoholism. The Tidy crew, almost all of them were finished because of lifestyle issues. What advice will you give guys who are currently on top of the industry? Yani sai, they're the big wigs, they're making money, they're getting endorsements and all that. And also guys who are joining and are about to just pop. What will you advise them?
Artists make money. And there are times to make money.
Ati kikupenda.
Imekupenda mtu wangu, utatengeza pesa. But there's one weakness that artists have. Artists do not know how to invest. They think that fame is permanent. They think it will be there forever. They think the money flow will be there forever. And that is where the problem is.
But it's a seasonal thing for art. Imekupenda for 2-3 years.
Wakati imekupenda, tunasema make hay while the sun shines. Invest that time ambao usanii umefanya nini? Umekupenda. Say hizo una pesa, join the circles, make money, buy land, buy whatever you need, so that then when that season is over, you have a safe landing.
Yes.
But if you didn't invest that your money, I see the biggest challenge that we want to live a certain lifestyle.
Now.
Yes, we want to show the world the way we are. So, better off we want to live in posh, leafy suburbs, which we cannot maintain after you're out of screen.
Because 3 years.
Yes.
You can't.
Exactly. And why do I want to spend so much in a house, yet I can save part of that money in a circle and actually buy land and build my own house? You understand?
Yeah.
So we have a serious issue in terms of investing our money. We're extravagant people. You want to live large. And then by the end of the day, you need the public. The same public will come and laugh at us. And say, hey, exactly. Inatupatia aibu sisi kama wasanii. Because if I retire today, honestly, I will not tell anybody eti nichangie. I think I have secured my future. That I would settle comfortably and live the same kind of life. And that is why even during COVID, that majority of artists suffered.
Yes, and also they could not pay rent.
Exactly.
Could not buy food.
Yes.
Because most of them were living within the moment.
Yes. They were living large. Now you don't have the money. You cannot even maintain such standards of the lifestyle. So you need to move to, even moving to a smaller house. You do not have that money.
Yeah.
Okay? So then that is what I would tell us. We have circles. I mean, I've been in a circle for quite some time. We have, other investment. There are many that you can actually put your money, buy pieces of land. You can never go wrong with land because land always appreciates.
Yes.
You can buy one piece of land na ununue nyingine, and one piece of land itajenga hii nyingine. Yeah. So you don't need to, spend all your money in a lifestyle. Eti nataka kuonyesha watu nina gari ya kifahari, ninaishi nini ya kifahari, estate ya kifahari. Me, I say I am not there to please the public. I live my life vile level yangu.
Yes.
And I'm comfortable.
Enjoy, but be responsible while enjoying this life. I will take
a matatu when
kukishindikana,
what I usually say that my elevation, my standard of living, of course, has changed. But then that has not changed me as a person. That even people who knew me then, when they meet me, I am still the same Mary, very down to earth. We can go anywhere, we can take a matatu, we can take a nduthi. I'm so easy.
Yes.
You understand? Nothing stops me that now I'll say, oh my God, now I can't take a matatu. I can't see what. You've seen. I mean, I've come to this interview. I've left my car at home. Isn't it?
Yes.
Not that because I could not drive it, not that I didn't have fuel.
Full tank.
Yes, but I said I am taking a matatu. So I've lived my life just the standard I think I can afford, even after that fame. Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much for coming. Imagine tumeshamaliza hivyo tu.
How fast, Ningeongea, I'm so talkative. Mimi naweza kuongea mpaka kesho.
It is 46 good minutes.
Almost an hour.
Almost an hour. Any projects you have, feel free to come.
I will.
Also we need to do purely about legal,
yes, and especially about paralegals.
Yes.
I would really want to come because we are launching the Paralegal Society of Kenya on Monday.
Nice.
Yes, at the Kenya School on Monetary Studies. So I would want to talk to Kenyans about paralegals, how they can access paralegals so they don't have to suffer if they can't, afford the services of a lawyer. Yes.
Sawa.
Asante.
Guys, thank you for joining us. Feel free to subscribe up over. We need more people subscribing. And also leave a comment up or comment section. Who do you want to see? Who do you want us to interview? And we will see you guys next week.